Hi, I want to tell you about our experience with our partner ArcelorMittal. The steel industry never sleeps and therefore downtime is not something you want. So ArcelorMittal was looking for solutions in the hot mill strip where they could improve their cooling process. So in the past 2 years, we have been working together to improve their cooling process and reduce their downtime extensively. Let me tell you how. So ArcelorMittal was making use of traditional components to build up a flow control loop. This control loop was made to cool the hot mills to make sure that they don't burn and to make sure that they also grip the steel plate on time. It's a very crucial and fast process. So it was important for FOCUS-1 to make sure that we can imitate this fast control, but they also wanted to achieve more insights to prevent downtime. And that was the challenge. So these traditional components were very well engineered to make sure that they have this fast control, but they lacked the insight. So sometimes they had the lack of air through which the control valve could not control, or maybe they had a shut-off valve which was closed where they had no information which prevented the cooling process to start. So they replaced one of the valves for the FOCUS-1 to initiate the test, and a couple of things needed to be done in those 2 years. So we had to make sure that the control was as fast as the old situation, and we achieved this and even improved it. As you can see in this graph, we achieved the same or even better speed and stability that is needed in this process. The red line is the old flow meter and the green line is the FOCUS-1. The difference is the flow meter in FOCUS-1 is much more stable, and also the comparison with the old valve is that FOCUS-1 is able to reach the set point within 0.7 seconds, which is comparable or even better, making sure that their quality of the steel is still achieved and there is no dangerous situation or no burning of the hot mill inside of the hot mill strip. But with FOCUS-1, they gained more insights and more diagnostics than a traditional situation. And with the power of the diagnostic, they can detect issues instantly where they in the past were not able to do that. And they had to react on problems when there was already a cooling stop, for example. So with FOCUS-1, they were able to prevent those downtime situations up front. And I think that's the biggest added value of our device in this application because you have more data, and with more data, you have more possibilities to prevent failures. Also, they wanted to integrate this into the newest system for future scalability. So we integrated it into a PROFINET system instead of using a standard analog 4 to 20 milliamp. We made sure that all the data can be transferred to their following system. And if we look at the before and after, and really the gains that ArcelorMittal had was that they have a faster or comparable control setup as before. They reduced their downtime and prevented multiple production delays with all the data they can find out of FOCUS-1. They were able to reduce the detection time of defects faster than before. They have a digital redundancy of the flow, pressure, and temperature, so there is no process data loss. And also, the footprint of installing a control setup is much smaller with FOCUS-1. So, for future setups, they save a lot of space, but also energy and cost building up this control. So, are you curious what FOCUS-1 can do for your steel plant? I'm happy to be in touch with you.